In the last video, we got back to the village, had a nightmare, found out that a load of other people had a nightmare, including Yona, and that it leads to the Forest of Myth, which is ironically the next destination for Golem and Co. So, without further ado, let's fight our way to the Forest of Myth. Oh, actually, first things first, I've got some quests to turn in. I'm gonna upset this guy. And it looks like you found a board toss too. They say that boards contain around anyone who carries one. Apparently they'll even let you ride around on their backs. That sounds like hokum to me, but if you're brave enough, you might as well give it a shot. Okay. That's interesting, actually. Now, I've done a couple of quests, so I just need to turn them in. Let's see what work I got for you to do. Nothing at the moment, because I need to go to the forest.
Black scrolls here too?
Black Scroll's always been here. Have a little pop that. Oh, right, there we go. Let's have a look. Yeah, I've got to go northwest. Nice. Oh wow! Gotta say, I love this. Ooh. Ah. Still feel sorry for nutting that boar into the wall, but idyllic.
Sure is quiet here.
Such silence bodes ill. There's trouble on the way. I'm sure of it.
That's what I love about you, Vice. You're such an optimist.
That's cheek.
Alright, let's have a look at what do you want? Beware. Beware the words. The words? What do you mean? Contagious words. Those who dream. Those who dream? Right, hold a moment. There is a strange new sensation in my mind. Reese's voice rose in a quizzical way. Vice, it is not quizzical. Gordon, what's going on here? The villager's body shuddered as he slowly opened his eyes. Vice, perhaps we should start by asking this man. Who are you? I'm Golem. This is Vice. But something happened to this village, so we came to see if we could help. The villager stared at Golem and Vice. You can speak to me. I must have caught you in my dream. How's that again? The villager explained. Past weeks, a mysterious disease called the Death Dream had spread across the forest of myth. Those who caught it were cursed to fall asleep and live forever within the world of their own dream. The village mayor had determined that the Death Dream was spread from person to person by spoken words. But before he could learn more, the disease took him as well. Vice stared at the mayor, his mouth twitching slightly. He has a mouth? Now, see here, he said. Are you saying that we have been absorbed into your dream? Well, yes, said the mayor. I think you have. Oh, crap, said Gordon. So that means we've caught the Death Dream. But before the mayor could confirm Gordon's suspicion, Vice exploded with rage. Ridiculous, preposterous, completely unfathomable. On every conceivable level, I don't even recall falling asleep. The mayor attempted to take Vice's complaints in stride. That's just how the Death Dream works, he said, brushing aside the book's remarks. My remarks shall not be brushed aside, fool, and it would behoove you to remember that this ward allows me to view all of its narration. The mayor twisted his mouth into an embarrassed grimace. Quickly changed the subject to who Golem had seen, what they had discussed since coming to the village. Something there must have caused you to enter my dream, said the mayor. Certain conversation, a specific word, something. Golem and Vice racked their brains but could find no easy solutions. There were simply too many words to consider, too much random chatter, too many meaningless conversations. Grimoire Vice does not engage in meaningless conversation. The mere suggestion that Vice chose his words carelessly seemed to sting pride. It does not seem to sting my pride, you bloated gasbag of a narrator. It has demolished it utterly. Irritated, Vice looked skyward as if searching for answers in the heavens. I was doing no such thing, just leave me alone already. The anger created by his harsh words bled over to Golem like a contagion. Wait, said Golem suddenly. Did one just say contagion? Yes, I believe so. What of it? Well, that villager told us to watch out for contagious words, right? The mayor leaned forward with renewed interest, pushing a startled Vice aside in the process. But he must have said something, right? Asked some specific combination of words. What was it? Is it about dreaming of some of the dreams, or oh, what the hell was it? Sheep, cried Vice suddenly, blurting out the first thing that popped into his head. The others stared at him for a moment before slowly shaking their heads. After a few more minutes of thought, Golem's face suddenly lit. I remember he said, those who dream. That's what he said. Sure of it. At this time, the mayor produced a thick sheaf of papers from his pocket. He flipped through them a few times before finally nodding his approval at Golem. That sounds right, he said. A great sheet of paper fluttered to the ground. I know it's also mentioned something about that. I bet it was the last thing you heard before you fell asleep. The mayor shook his head, his pencil stub tracing lines across a lone piece of paper. For last month, I've done nothing but study the disease. The Death Dream said. I mean, I'm the mayor, right? It's my job to protect people whoever comes along. I never expected a couple of outsiders to start entering people's dreams. The mayor paused, a grimace crossing his face. I should probably be taking notes or something. Vice immediately fired back. I applaud the force of will it takes to research a disease in your dreams, he said. But perhaps we should bend your efforts to escaping this place instead of trying to understand it. And his hand tightened around his pencil, snapping it off at the tip. I've tried to escape. From the very first moment I realised I was locked inside my own dream, I've been looking for a way out, but I don't think it exists. I mean, this is my dream, right? If there was an exit, I'd know about it. Paused for a moment, his unfocused eyes staring at nothing. The village was beautiful, he said. And it was filled with the most wonderful people you could ever hope to meet. the cold things changed. It's like someone took a sponge and soaked all the colour out of our life. I just want us to be whole again. I want us to be free. Mayor's voice took on a note of steely determination, and I bring it until it happens. Gollum nodded in agreement. Huh? Wait a second. I didn't nod. Why are you? Look, if we can be of any help, said Gollum, just ask. Now hold on, I did not just say that. Silence, cried Vice. Grimmauld looked from Gollum to the mayor and back again, his face filling with confidence. Grimmauld Vice's face is always confident, very much. Now see here, Mayor, you told us that nothing connected to him without your knowing of it. But yet, you seem surprised to see us when we first arrived, yes? The mayor slowly raised his head, realization dawning on his face. Oh my god, he said, you're right, I had no idea you were coming. Human imagination is a limitless engine, said Vice, and dreams are the fuel. You can imagine an exit, then it must be so. With your permission, we shall search it out. Thank you, said the mayor, I don't know how I can repay you. Payment is not required, we are as eager as you to be done with this place. I suddenly felt as if he could breathe again. He'd almost forgotten what it was like. Good luck, you two, he called. All counting on you. Gollum slowly faded into a misty, struck by a deja vu. I saw this man once before, he thought. But where? Gollum's mood darkened as he approached the forest. Hours earlier, when the beauty of the place was still a new thing, he'd been confident they could get in, find the exit, and be home in time for dinner. But the deeper they went, the more the forest closed in around him. Mist made it difficult to see more than a foot in any direction, and moss-covered rocks seemed determined to twist his ankle. More than once he'd been forced to steady himself on the rough bark of a tree, and Sans now left small trails of blood on everything he touched. Additionally, Vice was proven to be a spectacularly poor travelling companion. Unhindered by either terrain or physical effort, he spent most of his time urging Gollum to pick up the pace and grumbling about their slow progress. Finally, after Vice muttered something about legless turtles being more adept at navigating the environment, Gollum snapped. You know what, Vice, he cried, go to hell. We're stopping, I need to rest for a few minutes before I throw up. Gollum leaned against a tree and tried to stretch the knots from his back. How can this stupid forest be so goddamn big, he muttered to himself. The moment the words tumbled from his mouth, a cacophony of insects sprang to life. As if infuriated by his lack of respect, every imaginable form of buzz, click, and hiss roared out with a volume that rattled his teeth. Gollum slapped his hands over his ears and screamed to be heard. Vice, what the hell is going on? Gollum could see Vice's mouth moving. The insect screamed, the forest howled, and it seemed ready to tear head and go running for the sound diminished. Hesitantly, Gollum removed the hand from his left ear and listened to the creatures of Z. Okay. As the insect symphony dimmed another decibel, Gollum began to detect patterns in the sounds. This isn't random, he thought. Quite noises. The insects weren't just calling out, they were asking a question. One with it suffers, two with it is ideal, three with it is dangerous, what is it? By my pages, is this a riddle? I guess so. This kind of thing happens a lot in dreams, right? Maybe it's a key to getting out of it. Then I leave it to you to answer. One with it suffers, two with it is ideal, three with it is dangerous, what is it? Inwardly furious at Vice left for him, Gollum sighed and gave the only answer that made sense. It's a secret. Right. The sound of insects stopped as suddenly as it began. The forest undergrowth parted before Gollum like a rippling opening in the path. These forest arthropods are making a road for us, said Vice with glee. Pleased at passing the test, Gollum moved on. The path offered his body relief from the undergrowth, but gave even greater cheer to his mind. As long as they were on a path, their journey had a purpose. Oop. There goes my pot. I guess the forest has accepted us, huh? Said Gollum after a bit. Vice spun around to face his companion. Do not mistake the will of this forest as some happy pet you can suddenly befriend. We have no idea where this path leads. As Weiss finished speaking, the pair turned a corner and found themselves facing a clear forest spring. Smiling, Gollum picked up a small rock and sent it skipping across the surface of the water. Good heavens, said Weiss. His surprise was understandable. Each time the rock struck the surface of the water, a musical note rang out. When the rock finally stopped moving and sank to the bottom of the spring, the ripples it left behind came together to form words. I enter through the window, but I break no glass. When night falls, I vanish. What am I? Thirdly, easy, barked Weiss. Now answer it. Gollum gritted his teeth and tried not to reach out and strangle his companion. He's right after all, this one is pretty easy. I enter through the window, but I break no glass. When night falls, I vanish. What am I? Sunlight. A plume of water suddenly burst from the spring. Sunlight filtered through the trees and reflected off the plume, creating a shimmering rainbow that spanned the entire horizon. In all my years, said Weiss softly, I've never seen such a sight. Perhaps I have misunderstood the intentions of this place. Hey, look, cried Gollum, awaking Weiss from his daze. There's a house or something over there. Glancing in the direction of his friend's extended hand, Weiss saw a small cottage nestled among the trees. That's weird, isn't it, Weiss? I mean, who would build a house all the way out here? Gollum walked over and pounded on the door. After a minute of solid bang, the door cracked open and a small man peered out. His body was cloaked from neck to toe in a large black cape, while his face was obscured by mist. Began Gollum, but before he could get any further, the cloakman held a hand up and began speaking. I have 4 legs in the morning and 2 at noon, but I end the night with 3. What am I? Gollum tried to ask the cloakman who he was and what he was doing there, but he simply repeated the question. If we wish to engage this man in conversation, said Weiss, it seems we must answer this riddle. Yeah, I suppose, said Gollum, but at least it's an easy one. I have 4 legs in the morning, 2 at noon, but I end the night with 3. What am I? A man. Mist dissolved from the cloaked figure as he spoke a single word. Correct. That the man flung his garment aside, revealing his true identity. You're the mayor, cried Gollum. The small man slowly shook his head. I am not the mayor, you know. Now listen to my words. Long ago I saw a version of you that is not yourself. Wait, you saw what? I'm sorry, I don't understand the thing you just said. It will make sense in time. At present, I simply congratulate you on cracking the seal of a death dream, and you must go to the man at the forest entrance. At that, the man turned on his heel and slammed the door behind him. Gollum watched the mist seep up from the ground and envelop the cottage, erasing it from existence. When Gollum and Weiss returned to the forest entrance, they found the mayor leaning against a tree. As soon as he caught sight of the duo, he sprang to his feet and scrambled over to them. Good gravy, he cried. You made it. You actually made it back. His left hand grasped Gollum's and pumped it so fiercely it threatened to dislodge the socket, while his right seized Weiss by the cover and swung him through the air. Yeah, by the heavens, stop shaking me, fool. We have not even told you if we were successful or not. The mayor smiled broadly and shook his head. I'm just happy you're alive. I didn't think I'd ever see you again. Gollum withdrew himself from the mayor's eager handshake, a slight smile. We broke the Death Dream's seal, he said. At least I think we did. The mayor's face beamed as Gollum filled him in on the details. When the tale was done, the 3 of them laid down on the forest ground and fell asleep. Wait a second. That's crazy. Why would you just lay down and go to sleep? This is one hell of a story. Cease your endless prattle and go to sleep, fool. Fighting against the rules of this place is futility itself. Gollum and the mayor obediently climbed atop the grassy earth. Have you forgotten King advice? It is words that control the Death Dream. Words that allow us to move from place to place. No matter how unnatural they seem, the words are absolute. Therefore, if the words tell us to sleep, then sleep we shall. Now once we do, the story will continue. With that, the trio found their eyes growing heavy, their breath slowing. This is the first time, began the mayor, the first time I have felt tired since I was imprisoned here. His words were cut off by a loud, long yawn. He remembered nothing more. They might have slept for an hour or a year. When they awoke, things had a slightly more real quality to them. The mist felt thicker, the leaves greener, clear that they had awakened from the dream. Gollum shook my mare's shoulder gently. Good news, he said. We made it. Oh well, said the mayor in an awed voice. You did? I'm back, he blinked once, twice, as though not quite believing the sight before him. You two have no idea how much this has meant. The death stream had started to spread through our village, and I wanted to, well, I thought I could figure out how to stop it, but I guess that wasn't the case. I must have caught the disease and become trapped in my own dream. Mayor started to stand, then collapsed back to the earth. He stared at his legs as if trying to remember how they worked. Glanced at Gollum and shrugged. Without a word, the fighter reached down and pulled the mayor to his feet. Real life may take some getting used to, a wry smile crossed the man's lips. You shall relearn in short order. Sure, said Vice. For now, you should return to your home and rest. No, said the mayor, swaying on his unsteady feet. No, I can't. Some of the villagers are still trapped in the death stream. I have to save them. The mayor slowly made his way to the divine tree in the centre of the village, bowed his head and prayed silently. This is a holy tree, he explained. The prayer was finished. The guardian of our village's history and memories. Superstition will only make our mission harder, muttered Vice. We should not put our faith in the gods. The mayor shook his head. Not the gods. The words, legend says, that our tree is home to a powerful magic known as sealed verse. Gollum and Vice could not contain their surprise. It seemed a goal had been found in the most unexpected of places. I say, muttered Vice, this is certainly a stroke of luck. As the three of them said their goodbyes, Gollum mentioned a strange man who had given them the third riddle, and the mysterious words he had left them with. I once saw a version of you, but was not yourself, muttered the mayor. What in the world? Lost in thought, he stared into space for a long moment. You know, he said softly, this is going to sound weird, but I had a feeling I'd seen you before too. Gollum tried to keep a straight face and failed, but the mayor didn't seem to notice. Deja vu, right? Anyway, I figure it's just some kind of illusion created by the death dream. Probably doesn't mean anything. Gollum gave the mayor a nod and a smile, but inwardly his thoughts were racing. There's something wrong about the mayor and his word. I wish I understood what the hell was going on here. That riddle would prove to be the most difficult one of all. Oh, thank you so much. Oh, God. Need to have a drink after all that. Oh, that was a lot of narration. Oh, excuse me. Now I can finally return to a normal life. This is one of the most bizarre diseases I've ever encountered. I know that's why I have to help the other villagers no matter what. Summon magical spikes from the ground to impale enemies. Charge to increase the number of spikes. For a sealed verse, that didn't take much effort. Yes, all a touch too easy if you ask me. It's almost as if someone was guiding us to this village. You think too much, Vice. Oop. Dense capital. This must be another person affected by the death dream. It would appear that way, yes. Thus, please don't tell me I have to go back in there. I'm no good at this mind game. I'd rather hit someone in the face and be done with it. Perhaps we should spend less time complaining, more time getting on with the mission. Yeah. I breathe air scented with death and resist the urge to laugh. But I know it will sound like the words of a madman. How long have I been in this fresh hell? A box, my prison, is tucked under a stairway in the long unused catacombs. Some infinite castle. Outside I hear the sounds of a funeral dirge that seems without end. Light has no place here. Windless a forgotten friend. I pray for death to come, but he forsakes me. Time passes and eternity slips away in a single tick of the clock. Someone knocks on my prison. Hey, anyone there? I hear an unfamiliar voice say. My saviour. I pull at the door of my jail, embedding thick splinters under my ragged nails. I scream for help. I laugh. I sob. Surely this is a product of my adult mind. Surely it cannot be true. Help me, I cry. For love of all the gods, help me. Impossibly, I heard the sound of a lock being torn out and falling to the floor. As the door slowly creaks open, I have just enough time to see a silver-haired man and a floating book before the light falls inside. My eyes, accustomed to blackness, explode with pain, and I am forced to turn away. Who are you? I ask, shaking hands covering my face. How have you come to this place? I am Grimoire Weiss. This is Golem. Long have we been searching for you. Now come, stand, we shall awaken from this nightmare together. One known as Golem extends his massive hand and pulls me from the cell. And my eyes are slow to adjust to freedom, my ears are as keen as ever, and they recognise the staccato sounds of heavy rain. I never thought to hear the rain again, I whisper. That this were not such a terrible storm, said Grimoire Weiss. Look at your feet. I force my eyes open and see water pooling around my feet and lapping at my shin. There's so much of it. Yes, and more comes at each moment we delay. If we do not make good our escape, we shall drown in this castle. I know that you are weak, but you are our only hope to survive this place. Time, that long-forgotten friend, made itself known again. I nodded my head and swore to save my rescuers no matter the cost. Castle catacombs are a maze, twisting upon themselves, like the endless entrails of a giant. I squint down the dim corridors and proceed north. At the end of the corridor, I find there are 20 gorgeous canopied beds resting atop a carpet of velvet. All are covered in a thick layer of dust and cobwebs. Searching the door to the next room, I come upon a shapeless mass of grey matter that has been shoved against the side of the wall, and despite my fever, I think I see the outlines of the door just beyond. And I reach out a finger and touch a piece of the mass. It turns to dust and drifts away on the wind. Realization slowly dawns and I fall to my knees and weep. Corpses. I face a mountain of charred and crumbling corpses. I look from it to the beds and back again until the horror dawns full upon me. Someone has piled these bodies into a tower and set them ablaze. Whether they were alive or dead I do not know, and sanity will not permit me to consider the proposition further. I make a sound, whether a scream or laughter I cannot be certain, then my mind grants me merciful blackness. I find myself opening the door and leaving that most terrible of rooms. Sprint down the dim corridors. I squint down the dim corridors. Water has risen to my chin and now laps greedily at my mouth and nose. You dumb bastard, shouts Golem. He surely desires to say more, but the rest of his insult is cut short by the rising water. Grimoire Weiss, wet and tattered, floats on the water's surface. It's already too late for him. This wasn't how it's supposed to end. Oh, bloody hell! I don't have to do that entire first bit again. Oh no, I don't. Okay. Right, I'll come and do those side missions at a later date. It's quite a while. I just need to put the fan on. Oh. Quite hot. Oh. But how was the village? That is truly magnificent. There are no words, really. Huh. Neat. Let's go back to Poplar. I want to know what's going on in there. Bye. Ooh. Oops. I knocked it out. Oh, Papa!
That poor girl.
Right. Ah. You. What the fuck are you in your underwear and all? Hey there, you mind giving me a hand with this? Sure, what's up? Papa asked me to organise their bookshelves, but it's kind of a big job. I'm hoping you can take care of a few of them all. Here, this goes on a second shelf on the left on the east side of the second floor. Do it.
Yo,
I've done my first book. Thank you. Now take this book to the third shelf from the right on the south side of the first floor.
hey,
Yes?
aren't you all powerful? Can't you just, you know, use magic to zap this place into shape?
The infinite power of Grimoire Weiss is not to be used for such trivial tasks.
I'm not asking for much. Yo,
Okay. Oh wow, that's a huge load off mind. It's always nice to meet someone else who appreciates the value of a good book, you know? Anyway, here's your reward. 500 gold. What's with this room? How should I know? Maybe it's a Popper's hobby corner. Look at which shelf. Top shelf. Is that a lizard? Is that lizard thing that we bought in the Aerie? Could make a figure of that anyway. What is it doing here? Doctored leaf. Right. It's the first same thing I've seen in this room. That looks like the shade we saw in the last shrine. Lubitsky back in the Baron Temple. Perhaps the Prince of Hussar gave it to Poplar as a gift. From this is from a junk heap. A decoration is certainly in poor taste. So if these are big bosses, that's 3, 6, 7 left. I don't know how I feel about that. Deathstream is such a strange illness. I'm so happy you saved those people. Yeah, dealing with all those words was a pain in the ass. Even though my natural love for words, have no desire to visit that place ever again. You guys did well.
Say.
Golem? Huh? I almost forgot. Yona was looking for you. Oh? Said she needed something from you. Time to go play daddy for a bit, huh? Yeah, I guess so. Thanks, Poplar. Anti-Tazui. There you go. I don't like those chatbots that keep cropping up in my stream. So whenever I see them, I'll get rid of them. Oh, what the f... Oh, she's not out. Thank God for that. Yeah, gold.
Oh.
Dad, yay! Poplar said you needed something. I need a favor. Is it? Yona, I can't help you, don't tell. Yeah, I guess. Yona, please, out with it. I need you to help my friend. Friend? I have a friend and he sent me a letter and now I need you to help. Someone wrote you a letter? And pal, how delightful. Who's this friend? Well, he's kinda... It's a guy. Yes. He's sick and in a whole lot of trouble. And I know you and Vicey are the only ones who can help him. Vicey? Tell me about this guy. He lives in this really big house down south and he's super nice and he's my friend. You have to help him, Dad, please. Yona, listen. Please. Great, now what do I do? I'll do it, I can't say no to her. Okay, I'll see if I can help. Yay, thank you, Dad, thank you. Begrudgingly helping. Great, my kid's got a boyfriend. You should tread with caution, this lad may be your future son-in-law. Nice, we are not discussing this. Alright. Oh, pardon me. The weapon shop.
It's not fair. She's so young. Her...
Hello.
Ooh, new lines of weapons. Oh. I thought you said you had new weapons. Ooh, wolf hide. Boar hide. Oh, yeah. I'm gonna bankrupt him. There we go. Thanks for your support. Ooh. Ah. Ooh. Oh, there you are.
Beasts, let us dispatch them without complaint. And what would make them appear in this area in the first place? It is hardly what one would call especially fertile ground.
Oh, I'm a hell of a lot stronger. Ooh. Stronger? Yes. 30? Probably not. Oh, that was close. Shit, I missed. There we go. There we go. Oh, I've got quite a few medicinal herbs. Oh shit. Third party. Okay. Ooh, monochromatic.
We've been waiting for you.
Okay.
Please, right this way.
Okay. And kill him.
Please, wait here.
Okay.
Waiting's a bitch. Just let me know if any shades show up, okay?
Okay.
Well, we've come this far. I suppose we can't turn back now.
This boyfriend better be worth it. I don't get how she can sleep at a time like this.
She must have nerves of pure steel.
Or she just doesn't care.
I don't like this one bit.
You sound scared, Vice. Hey, where'd Kaine go?
I knew this was a terrible idea. Haunted manors and the like. Oh, why does no one ever listen to me?
Help! Somebody get me out of here!
What's this? The picture has changed.
Ew. That's actually, but the expression seems kind of pained. Yes, come now, very faded. Today. Nice statue, yeah.
Shades!
What foul hole did they crawl from?
There are quite a few keys I've got to find to get around here. Oh, Jesus Christ. Ow. Oh shit.
You're an adult. Male. Maybe 40?
You got all that from my footsteps?
It's not hard once you know how.
I suppose I should tell you about my friend Vice.
I only heard one set of footsteps.
Grimoire Weiss does not strut about like a common land mammal. But enough of this introductory chatter. Let us hear your tale.
My name is Emile. I'm the master of this manor.
You the kid who sent a letter to my little girl?
Letter? I don't know anything about a letter.
No, of course not. Such a thing would be far too simple.
No, stay back.
Huh?
I'm sorry. It's my eyes. Anything I look at gets turned to stone. That's why I live with this blindfold.
What a remarkable skill. I've never heard of such a thing.
Anyway, my butler might know more about the letter you received. My key can unlock any door in the manor, so if you want to follow me...
That's all right. We can get around on our own.
Oh, well, okay. Here's the key. The butler's quarters are at the far end of the manor. Let me give you a map. It's a big place, and I don't want you to get lost.
Okay.
Think we should look for Kaine?
Leave her. That woman is capable enough on her own.
True enough.
What's that? I don't know. It is a remarkable fight.
Ah, I knew this was a trap. Curse my brilliant intuition.
Somebody. Anybody.
Shades!
What dear? Making quite a mess in his mansion. Ow. It's raining. A light key. Okay. Oh,
Is that another one? It moves.
What's the matter?
Sir?
This.
Yes, this is my butler. He helps me out around the manor. He's a good man at heart, but a bit inflexible. Almost like a statue.
Yes, and I do apologize for that, Master Emile.
I doubt he's even human.
Look, someone sent a letter to my daughter.
Yes, I wrote the letter. Please forgive my impertinence in sending it. As you may know, Master Emil, deeply pained by his eyes, has shut himself away from the world. He suffers greatly behind that blindfold, and I feel it is my duty to help however I can.
So you solicit young girls?
I heard tale of your courageous exploits, and so I sent a letter under Master Emil's name. But I received a response from one Miss Yona instead.
So you wrote the letter?
I did, sir. My letter merely requested that you come to the manor. I meant no ill intent.
I believe Yona saw the exchange somewhat differently.
She's just a kid. She probably didn't understand what was going on.
Regardless, I am quite pleased to see you here. Long have I dreamed of the day when we could cure Master Emil's eyes.
I think you want a doctor. I'm just a big guy who kills things.
Couldn't have said it any better myself. Well, off we go then.
Please, we're so close. The cure for Master Emil's condition is located in this very manor.
So why don't you just go get it?
The location of the cure has become a den for those abominable shades, and I lack the skill to combat them. I beg of you, defeat these shades and restore Master Emil's sight.
You know this is an impossible task. Why would you ask it of our guests?
Well, we've no more time to waste.
We'll do it.
We will.
The more shades we kill, the better Yona's chances. Plus, we have to find Kaina anyway.
1,000 thank yous. I owe you a debt that can never be repaid.
I know it's a lot to ask. I'm sorry.
That's all right.
First I can petrify your enemies. That's gotta be some help, right?
Yep.
I'm sorry. My butler thinks so much of me. But for him to make such outlandish requests... I'm coming with you. It's unfair to let you go on your own. And besides, it might be fun to put my eyes to good use for once.
Alright. Oh my god. Alright. Alright, so I need to go this way. Thought you said you were gonna help, you little shit. Oh yes. Let's see.
this is it. We should find the cure somewhere nearby.
I do not like anything about this place.
Alright.
What is every book I read have a bad attitude?
Oh, aren't we clever? As if any mere tome could compare to the wonderment that is Grimoire Weiss.
Ow.
Petrification is a fearsome power indeed. How many pages does this infernal book possess?
It's gotta be running low by now. Is this bastard ever gonna stop?
Nope. How'd you petrify the book? Oh, that poor child. Ow.
Oh no, I can't petrify it.
Oh, sure. Turn up when everyone else has done most of the work.
And where have you
Lost. Where have you been?
Getting our asses handed to us by a floating dictionary.
been? Strength is beyond measure.
So what's the plan then?
I am an arcane text, not a manual of combat. You are supposed to deal with such matters.
You guys run! I'll hold it off while you escape!
Who's this guy?
That's Emil. He's the kid that runs this.
Fuck! This book is a real asshole!
Yeah, I should have warned you about that, Emil.
Ah, the sweet dulcet tones of the woman ring in my ears yet again.
You guys go! This is my fight! I can't ask you to die for me!
Bold words, and yet I see your knees quake like warm leather.
Save the heroics for when you're older, kid.
Would you all please just shut the hell up and fight?
Am I bugging you, Kaine?
I'm just saying, if you bastards want to have a goddamn civilized discussion on the merits of bravery and sacrifice, we can do it later!
Is this your way of encouraging us?
We possessed books are in this world.
Weiss, this is it.
I slapped a random page out of the.
Smelling a petrification curse. Ah.
Oh no! This passage is written in some kind of code. We went through all this trouble to find it, and now...
Oh look, Jeeves is back.
Please allow me to handle this, Master Emil.
Okay.
I shall put all of my efforts into deconstructing this cipher. No matter how long it takes, I will not fail.
Sebastian.
Ah, so the servant has a name after all.
Oh, that's why it was all black and white, because it was all stone.
Emil, listen to me.
I'm in my underwear.
Book? Shut up.
Yeah, cram it, Vice.
It's
Yona, come. You need your rest.
I'm sorry.
It won't be long, Yona. I have all of the sealed verses. Now, I just need to find Grimoire Noir.
It sounds dangerous. Will you be okay?
Yep.
Don't worry about me.
I have all my medicinal
Will it
herbs.
make me better? Is my cough gonna go away?
Nope.
Yona?
Dad, don't hate me for this. Okay?
What are you talking about?
It's just, I don't want you to hate me because of this disease.
A father could never hate his daughter.
Especially after all
I'll
I've
see
gone
if
through
Pope
for you.
has more medicine.
God. Honestly.
Yona doesn't have the strength to fight this disease.
We must find Grimoire Noir at once. Only this can save her.
Okay, popular. How much time in this bloody library? I should be a librarian. Oh. What's about the Grimoire Noir? Well, I was going to be in this library, so.
Popola, her cough is getting worse.
Oh, that's not good.
I need more medicine, please.
The thing is, I actually just ran out. I hate to ask this, but can you get me some vapor moss? You'll find it growing near the southern gate.
You said vapor moss, right? I'll be right back.
What am I? An errand boy? Yeah, health's getting worse. Is she going to make the end of the game?
The Black Scrawl's here too?
The shades are coming.
They're here.
Outside, now!
Ah, shit. I should have bought some of the herbs. Body 99.99%. Slightly that of red eye, death red eye. 30. Aging me untraceable. Ooh.
Shades are storming the village!
Ah, right.
The hell's going on?
No time. Get everyone into the library. Someone make sure Yona's safe!
Don't worry. I'll go and get her. Just don't get yourself killed, alright?
Go
Yeah,
down.
well,
Hurry! Damn it! What are Shades doing here?
Dispatch these smaller ones as fast as you can.
Kill every last one.
Worthy of our steel.
Come on, bring everything you got.
Precious, even in death, they disgust me.
They're all going to die.
I sure is.
Hurry! Hurry! Get the wounded to the library.
Holy shit. The fuck is that? Shady.
Dear God, what is that brute?
Something that's gonna die.
Find an opening for your attack!
I'm trying! Guess I should get closer and make him attack.
Mental note. I need stuff. Reserve server progressive work. Formation note. Okay, so we didn't see subjects. Records directly to cabinet command room. Oh shit.
Dear God, what is that brute? Find an opening for your attack! I'm trying!
Ow.
Guess I should get closer and make him attack.
The arms are vulnerable when it attacks.
That ain't good.
A regenerating shade. How will we even know if our attacks are working?
Just have to keep hitting it until it stops moving. We can climb up here!
Interior is more vulnerable.
Right. I need more health. Crap. Right, last attempt. Last attempt. Sure. Right, so okay, so on that note, I'm going to call the stream to an end. I know I said I'd have another crack at the boss, but I'm quite tired and can't really focus. So thank you very much for watching. I will be returning to this series to complete it because I am really enjoying the game and I do want to see how it ends. So thank you very much for watching. Tune in for any future videos I make. And a Horizon note, the game has finally started downloading onto my PlayStation, so I shall be ready and raring to go for Horizon Zero Dawn, Horizon Forbidden West.